Hi guys, hi, how's it going? How you doing today? Hopefully today finds you well. Today I'm doing a good old-fashioned tag, and I think this one is really old because Jen Love, she is one of my favorite creators here on the platform, and I was strolling through some of her videos from way back when. She has a tags category, or what are they called? Folder? On her YouTube channel. I was in there when I was picking up the prompts for the Allie Glines and Samantha March tag on All About my eyeshadow palettes, like round 2. And I saw this in there, and God, she did it like 6 years ago or 5 years ago, something like that. And I thought it would be interesting. It's all about your YouTuber tag, and we have a lot of new people here on this channel watching lately, so I thought I would do one of these because, God, it's been a long time since I have, so I thought I would do this, and I hope that that sounds like something that you're interested in. I myself love a good tag, so if you have a tag that you're interested in seeing me do, please let me know. They're great filler content, but also really great for relationship building for myself and you, as far as like getting to know me better. And it really inspires some conversation down in the comment section about my answers and what your answers are too. So I really do hope that you take part in this. And if you have a YouTube channel and do this, please tag me. I would love to come and watch it, but also make sure to tag Jen because that's who I got it from. I'm sure she's not the only one that's done it, but she is who inspired me to do this. And again, she did it like 6 years ago. So I will put hers down in the comments section. It would be interesting to see how many people go back and watch her video that's like 6 years old, but I'm so excited to do this for you, to bring you some more information about myself and just to get to know you, to build that relationship. For those of you new here, hi, my name is Donna. I am a lover of all things high-end, colorful beauty and self-care. I also work in the beauty industry as a district leader for Ulta, so I get a lot of education in my position. I like to bring you that education through things like reviews, hauls, project planning, information shop my stash is a more recent phenomenon on my channel, but we do love ourselves a good shop my stash. I also just really love talking about makeup, and I figure if you're here, you also probably really love talking about makeup. So I hope that you like me or my channel enough that you want to stick around, subscribe to the channel before you go, and make sure that you shoot me some comments down in the comment section. I do love to have conversation with y'all down there. And with that being said, let's roll into this tag. All right, guys, so there are 21 questions on this tag. The first question is, what is your name? My name is Donna. I tell that to everybody when they first come to the channel because my channel name isn't Donna. So online I go by Donna or Donna K. I don't put my last name out there. It's really an old lady name, I feel like. Now that I'm in my 40s, like I'm like, you are the old lady, Donna. But everybody that I know with my name is like significantly older than me, probably like in their 80s. So I used to tell my mom when I was a kid that I was really upset that she had named me Donna because everybody I knew named Donna was a grandma. Now I'm a grandma, so it's fitting. How old am I? I am 45 years old. I will be 46 this year. Is that correct? I think that's correct. And I'm kind of, again, the grandma of YouTube, I guess, but prime of my life, best years. Are you single, married, divorced, and for how long? So I have been married twice. I am divorced, obviously, from both of them, and I am currently with my lifelong partner. We have been together for 13 years, and it's been a crazy, crazy ride, but we are very happily together. I just have zero desire to get married again. I wear a ring, so everybody thinks I'm married, but that's because I am definitely in a 100% committed relationship. Do we have children? We do actually have children. We have 6 kids. I myself birthed 4 of those kids, and 2 of them are bonus children from him. And they're a set of twins, and I also have a single that is the same age. So we together have 6 kids ranging in age from 27 years old clear down to 9, and 3 of them are 15-year-old boys. So we get asked often if they're triplets and how nobody can believe that we have triplets, but We don't have triplets, but they might as well be triplets. They are 2 months apart. So that has been a fun journey for us. Question number 5, how long have you been on YouTube and do you have other channels? So I have been on YouTube in August. It will be 5 years, I do believe. And no, I do not have other channels. I work a whole lot more than full-time and have ever since I started the channel. So sometimes even just this one channel is hard to manage, but 5 years, that's a long time to be doing this as a hobby. And that's what it is for me, is just a hobby. I don't make any money at it. So, but I love it so much. Question number 6, what does your YouTube name mean? So when I first started YouTube, I didn't, of course, want to put my name out there. I do, I guess, have another channel under my actual name, but nothing is on that. That's just like the channel that I was as a viewer, and that one is in my actual name. And I didn't want a YouTube channel under my actual name because I didn't want, at first, I didn't want anybody in my personal life knowing that I had a YouTube channel. So I created this one, and I created this one with the name My New Obsession, because that way, no matter what bucket I fell into, it could be my new obsession. My new obsession at that moment was makeup. But if I decided that later on down the road, 5 years down the road, if you will, that I wanted to change it to something else, that could be my new obsession. So this channel name can follow me throughout whatever niche I wanted to be a part of. But like, I don't see me changing my niche anytime soon. I might like incorporate other things into this channel, but I don't ever see me needing to have a secondary channel because my niche has changed, or what I like to talk about changes slightly. Maybe I roll something out. Anyways, that is what the meaning of my name is. My new obsession is all about what I'm obsessing over right now in this moment, and it has been the same moment for 5 years, honestly. Next is, when did you get passionate about makeup? So all throughout my life, even most of my adult life, I could care less about makeup. As a matter of fact, my brother had a girlfriend who had a makeup room, and I used to laugh at her because I thought it was ridiculous that she had a makeup room. And my sister, when I was younger, used to wear makeup all the time, and I used to think that she had some skin problems, like dermatology problems, and I used to be very judgmental about it with her, just like being completely transparent here and a little bit vulnerable. Please don't come for me, I know better now, but I used to think that a good portion of the reason why she had dermatology issues was because she was wearing makeup. So I was very judgmental about it. But I myself found makeup at 40 and decided that it was the shit, and it was something that I wanted to be involved in. And I am one of those kind of people that's 0% or 150%. There typically is no in between. So when I found makeup at 40, it was, you know, I was at that age where, and in a place in my life where I could spend whatever I wanted on makeup. I didn't have to spend, you know, I didn't have to be very careful about what I was spending, very frugal about what I was spending. I didn't have to buy drugstore if I didn't want to. I could walk into an Ulta or a Sephora or whatever and purchase. We didn't have any of those kind of stores here in my little tiny town of America. So I did a lot of online shopping and just started bringing all kinds of stuff in. And I went crazy. I went real crazy. My first year was a big expenditure in my pocketbook for the makeup that is currently in my collection. So I really started getting super passionate about makeup 5 years ago. And then about 6 months after that, I started a YouTube channel, and here we are. What is the best thing about YouTube? So I would say the best thing about YouTube is that I have made a significant amount of friends on YouTube that I would have never known otherwise. I think of like my friend Diana, who lives in a completely different country, who I started being friends with right after I started YouTube. We actually started YouTube roughly the same time. She's got a significantly bigger following than I do, but like I just appreciate her every single time I watch an upload from her, every single time I see her commenting on my stuff, every single time I comment on hers, which isn't every single video. Like I know that she's out there watching. I'm sure she knows I'm out here watching. Like I would have never met her except for through YouTube. I have a friend Lisa who met me because of a purple eye look that I performed on YouTube with my Urban Decay Electric palette, and I would have never met her otherwise. And she and I have been in Christmas exchanges together, and she lives on the other side of the United States. So I also have my friend Anna, who I'm really, really close to. I feel like at this point in time, like I'm even making potential plans to go see her one day soon. You know, I just feel like I have opened myself up to a whole slew of people that I would never have encountered otherwise. So the community, the warmth, the friendships, the welcoming environment, and the fact that I get to be an extrovert in my introverted mind here on the YouTube. I think to be comfortable, you know, in front of a camera, talking to a camera and knowing that people will be watching you, I think to some extent you have to be a little bit of an extrovert. But when it comes to like actually physically being out there in the world with other people, I would consider myself more introverted. Like I'm not going to talk to you unless I know who you are. But here I am on a camera talking to, you know, hundreds and potentially thousands of people every single month. And you all are watching me and you all are commenting, and I'm commenting back in the comment section, and pretty soon we're friends. Like it's not even just about the people that are in this world with me, but the ones that are commenting on my videos. Like I am friends with so many of you down in the comment section who maybe don't have a YouTube channel yourself, but who comment on every single one of my videos. And like, I'm telling you stuff and you're telling me stuff, and like our comments back and forth to each other are paragraphs long. I just really appreciate that part of YouTube. I don't think it gets any better than that. What is the worst thing about YouTube? So the worst thing about YouTube is that, I don't know, you know, I'm not really exposed to a lot of hate comments. I have had a few, and I have to imagine that if I got very many more eyes on me, I would probably get a lot more than a few. But I also don't know that there's anything that I hate about it, or that's the worst part of it. I think that there's a lot that goes into it that a lot of people just don't get unless they themselves have a YouTube channel. One video, this video, probably will take me 5 hours in total of time worked prior to it posting and you guys seeing it, and then commenting on it, and then the hours that go into checking analytics, checking on comments, commenting back, which isn't a problem. But I think for a person who isn't doing this full time, who is doing it as a hobby, who isn't getting paid for it, just the fact that people don't get all the money and all the time and all the effort that goes into doing this, and it's not your one and only thing, and then want to comment on how whatever needs to be better because you're doing it wrong. Like, just let me live my life. I let you live your life. Like, I'm just out here trying to entertain you and myself, and yeah, I'm going to take your constructive criticism, but no, I'm not out here doing this to make money. I'm not out here doing this I'm doing this for pleasure. And forgive me if I don't have the right lighting or don't like doing a certain kind of video because it's too time consuming. Time is a commodity that I don't have a whole lot of, and YouTube is time consuming. I think for me, that's the worst part. Like, it's a hobby that I love, 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 but it's also very time consuming. It takes a lot of time away from the real world. But that's kind of the best part too. Do your fam and friends know about your channel? So my fam and friends, the only people that knew about my channel for a grip ton of time, for like 3 years of my fam and friends. My sister, my partner, my kids, of course, and then a couple select other few people in my life. But it wasn't something that I told very many people for a long, long time. I did not want anybody to know that I was on YouTube. And now I tell people. Now everybody knows. Like my whole family knows. Do they watch? Probably not. Do I care if they watch? Kind of. It's funny to me because it's one of those things that you're doing and people know that you're doing, and they support everybody else through their, you know, their job endeavors. But when they don't support you in this, it makes you feel like some sort of way about it, but you know that they don't think, you know, anything of this because it's just a hobby for you. There are people on YouTube making millions of dollars. So it could be pretty substantial. And I think people just think of it as a meh kind of endeavor. I don't need it to be $1 million endeavor. I don't want to do it full time, like as a job. So that's not a big deal for me. If they watch me, they watch me. If they don't, they don't. I don't care if my family and friends watch. I care that you guys watch. And that's all I care about. The people that want to be here are who I care about. And I don't care who knows anymore. So like I post it now on my Facebook, on my Instagram, and on YouTube. I make sure that every one of my socials has my face out there, my YouTube channel out there, and that wasn't the case for the first 3 years. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I mean, here we are, 5 years almost into YouTube, and I don't even have 1,000 subscribers. So 5 years from now, I don't see myself much further than where I'm at. I mean, I would be shocked if 5 years from now I even had 5,000 subscribers, but I am one day at a time, one step at a time. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers this year. So 5 years from now, I would love to have 5,000 subscribers. I would love to be making a little bit of ish from this, but it's not necessary either. I've done it for 5 years without an ish. So I don't deem it necessary. But I still see me in this makeup space. But that's also scary because 5 years from now I'll be 50, and who's going to want to look at my old ass eyes getting makeup on them? So I don't know. I've spent a lot of time in the planner community lately, so maybe at 50 I'll be in the planner community. What message are you trying to convey in your videos? Just the message that I just spoke about. I want to empower anybody of any age to wear anything that they want to wear. I am a person who's going to come to you not often in like a neutral eye. I always have like crazy Instagram ready eye looks that I come to videos with. I have, you know, crazy colored hair. I'm 45 years old. I'm a grandma, and a lot of people look at me and they're like, you're too old for that. As a matter of fact, when I first started this channel, that was the most common hate comment on my channel. Get off there, grandma. You're too old for that shit. Nobody, you're not too old for anything. Live your passion. Live your passion. You do you. I'm going to do me. And this is what I'm passionate about. And whatever it is that you're passionate about, be passionate about it. Who cares? Age is just a number. And there are people out there my age who want to see somebody who puts crazy colors on her eyes and crazy colors on her hair. There are people out there my age who want to see somebody like me out here on the internet. So I am out here giving you the message that please feel empowered to be passionate about what you want to be passionate about, and don't let anybody squander that for you. What other interests do you have? So I just spoke about it a second ago. I am also a planner. I watch a lot of planner content. I love decorative planning. I have an Erin Condren planner. I have a Happy planner. I plan in both very decoratively. I also use a planner as a journal. That's another hobby of mine. I love to paint. As a matter of fact, painting is how I got here. Like, painting on a canvas really is not a whole lot different than painting on your face. So that's how I got here. I love abstract painting, which probably is also the reason why I love colorful beauty, right? Because abstract isn't typically in terms of neutrals. So I think like through the lens of like what I enjoy reading. I enjoy self-help. I enjoy organization. I enjoy a lot of things. And I think I enjoy numbers. I enjoy working. I think that is it. That's really all I got for you. Like, those are my other interests. Question number 14, something odd about me. I don't know. What is odd about me? I don't think that there is anything odd about me. Everybody has oddities that are part of what makes them who they are. And I don't really think that any of that is odd. I guess, I don't really know. I don't know anything that might be odd about me. We're going to skip that. I'll come back to it if I can think of something. If you know something odd about me, put it down in the comment section. All right, my fave TV show. I don't really have one right now. Like, a favorite of mine has been Shameless. I really also love The Last Kingdom right now. That's not really it. I guess that's kind of a TV show, but it's a Netflix series. I loved Dexter. Dexter was one of my favorite TV shows. I also loved Dexter New Blood. That was the highlight of my life. When I saw that Dexter was coming back out, I was like, yes. I also love You. I kind of like those like kind of creepy, kind of like makes you think kind of shows. I'm not a big blood and gore kind of fan, so it shocks me actually that The Last Kingdom is one of my favorite shows, but I really do like Knights and Vikings and those kind of videos, or those kind of shows also. I don't really have a favorite. I take that back. My all-time favorite, Grey's Anatomy. I've watched every single episode from the very beginning to the very current. I cry like a baby when, when Derek died. I cried like a baby when every single one of the people on that program I loved so near and dear, George, McSteamy, Lexi, all of them. Like, I cried so much when they all died. So, like, they were real to me. That is my favorite show. Grey's Anatomy, hands down. What do you do most days? Most days, I work for Ulta Beauty as a district leader. I am what is called the services district leader. I am a partner to the district manager. I lead the business acumen for all things services and boutique in all of the locations in my market. So a lot of numbers. And just really focusing on driving the business and growing the business. And that is what I do on the average day. I travel a lot. My district is pretty geographically expansive. So most weeks, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm out of town. I have a lot of overnights because of the geography of my district. And yeah, on Mondays and Fridays, I office. And then on Saturday and Sunday, this is what I do. If you were a Disney princess, which one would you be? I don't really love Disney princesses. I'm more of a villain kind of Disney lover. I love Cruella. I love Cruella DeVille. I have to be honest, I don't know enough about the Disney princesses to even speak to which one I would be. I would like to say Ariel just because she's a mermaid and I have a fascination with mermaids, but I couldn't tell you. So if you have an idea of what Disney princess I would be, let us know down in the comment section, because I don't know enough about Disney princesses to pick one. I love Ursula and I love Cruella, but those are villains. So I'm just not sure. What's your fave beauty product? So my fave beauty product, if we're talking like category of beauty, it would be eyeshadows. So I could go every day without anything else on my face, but I would want to always do my eyeshadow. So all kinds of colorful eyeshadow. That is what I could live without everything else. I would want eyeshadow in my collection. What is your fave perfume? Again, I don't know enough about perfumes to give you a fave. So I have a couple that I really, really love. And this one, I don't even know if you can buy anymore. But this one is the Harajuku Lover's Love perfume. And it comes with like a little doll on top. This one is almost gone. So you can tell that I've used the poop out of it. But I love this perfume. I think it's got really nice notes. You guys, I don't know anything about perfume notes, so don't ask me to explain it any more than it kind of has this like almost florally baby powder fresh scent, but also a little bit musky and sexy to it. And then I also have this one here, which is a newer favorite, and it is by Carolina Herrera, and it is, I believe, Good Girl? Maybe Bad Girl? I can't remember what it's called because it's not on here anywhere, but I love this perfume. I've just got the little tiny mini to it. There are a couple more that I have recently fallen in love with. One of them is an Ariana Grande one. I think it's called Cloud. That one smells like candy, and I love it. I am very much a like sweet scent kind of person, not like florals. I hate florals for the most part. Sweet scents, vanilla scents, and musky, sexy scents. And those are the ones that I really, really like. But I don't really have like a favorite, except for this one was a favorite for so, so long. Favorite song? So one of those songs that really gets me like moving every single time. It's one of the only songs that I play when I am like working out. It's the very first song on my workout playlist because it just gets me pumped. Is by Lady Gaga, and it is Love Game, and I just love that. I just love that song. I don't know why. Almost everything from Lady Gaga on that like album gets me pumped. Almost every single thing on that album is a fantastic song, and all of them are part of my workout playlist. I wouldn't necessarily say I have a favorite song, but I do have, some that really get me pumped up, and that's one of them. Question number 21 is favorite lipstick. You guys, I don't have a favorite lipstick because I don't like my lips. I don't wear a whole lot of lipsticks, but what I do wear is lip liners, and then I will put like a gloss over the top. So I will talk you through my favorite lip liner on the planet are the ColourPop ones. I know that sounds so stupid, but coming from a girl who also likes very high ends, like having ColourPop have a lip liner that I love most of all was shocking to me. But it truly is so creamy, so beautiful, goes on beautifully, stays on beautifully, doesn't wear away awful. And it's the kind of lip liner that I can put all over my lips, and it doesn't make my lips look crusty. It doesn't dry them out. It doesn't get dry, and it doesn't like stick around when everything else is wiped off and you're left with just this line, right? It stays really, really well, but it also wears away beautifully. And as far as lip gloss goes that I put on top of it, because I don't have a favorite lipstick, I'm sorry, but I have 3 lip glosses that are my favorite. I love Buxom lip glosses. They're amazing lip glosses. They go on really nicely, really thick, but not sticky and not like Vaseline-y. They have really nice smell to them. They kind of have a really nice taste to them because they kind of have this mintiness to them that kind of plumps your lips, even though it doesn't plump your lips. It's plumping, but it doesn't plump your lips. It's not like fire ants on your lips though. Really nice glosses. I also love Fenty glosses, and I also love Lunar Beauty glosses. Best glosses on the planet, hands down. So with that said, that is the 21 questions of this Get to Know Your YouTuber tag, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I also hope that you liked it enough, or me enough, or learned enough about me that you're considering subscribing to my channel before you go. Like I said at the beginning, I would love to have you along for this ride of mine, and love to welcome you into the channel. If you do subscribe to the channel, don't forget to hit that notification bell, notify you every single time I upload a video. I would love to also welcome you to the family personally, so please let me know down in the comment section that you have joined us. With that said, you guys, I just hope that you are having a wonderful day today. I hope that you and yours are well, that you're safe, that you're solid, that you're sound, that you are getting along as best you can in this crazy world that we're living in right now, even though it's getting closer and closer to normal. And I hope that you all are loving each other, but loving each other from afar. And until next time, bye friends.